Hey everyone, Untitled here. So, today we're going to be working with stats. We're going to create a combo meter, which then we're going to implement into the UI, and then we're going to create a quick skill that will add to the stat, just so we show that it's working. So let's start. I'm continuing the work from the previous class. From the class that we made last episode. So first thing you need to do is create the stat. So under data editors, the stat editor is right here. So the stat editor allows you to create stats, which you can use to modify modify the damage of an effect by a certain percentage of the value of the stat. Or you can use it in stat watchers to create conditional type things within skills. For example, you could have a stat watcher watching the combo meter saying if the combo meter has a value of 2 or greater, then it will execute this affix instead. If it's less than 2, it does this affix, and etc. and etc. and etc. like that. Excuse me. Or you can use the stats to create augmented effects for weapons using the triggerable actions in the game. Triggerable actions. I was mumbling a bit right there. So, let's start. So, start by creating a new stat. Ignore that tooltip right there. So, name of the stat. Let's call it combo_counter. Okay. Now the important values here to know are the duration, which we're going to use, the increment value, the max and min, the type, these two right here, saves and refresh, are the ones that are important to our purpose right now. So display name, just call whatever, call it combo counter. The type, we'll leave it as an int or integer. The value, let's set it as 0. Default value 0, min value 0, max value 10. Increment value is the after each duration. So if you set the duration to 2 seconds, every 2 seconds the increment value will go off. So I want it to decrease, so I'm setting -1. So saves, let's have a save. Refreshes, let's have a refresh. Refresh is basically update. It's going to update every time there's something to update. So there we go. Let's save it. Now we are going to create a UI for it. So first things first, you have to define the UI. So we're going to call it, we'll just name this here CC_def. Okay. We're going to name the menu. We'll call it combo counter. Okay. You want it to be always visible. So true. Everything else is fine. Game state is in game, so we set it as in game state. Layout type is a little confusing because for the follow target thing, it says you need the screen position at custom. So this is what I meant by custom. So this is the position on the screen. The layout type is the position on the screen. So I'm going to leave it as custom for now. Or you could set it something else. You could set it center on mouse, or center on mouse. Left button, top, left bottom, top, left top. But leave it as custom for now. So there we go. We defined our menu. Just double checking. Yep. Now we're going to add UI elements. And then add a window. We'll call this combo counter. Okay. So I'm going to set the alignment to center and center for now. Just not going to care where it is on the screen. for now. So the height, I want it to be 50, the width 250, that's good. And then, yep, oh yes, make sure that mouse pass through is true. So inside here, so right click on the window, go to UI, we're gonna add an image or frame, good work actually image. So we're gonna create an image. We're gonna have the height 34, width 244. Yes, I did some prep work. So we're gonna set change the name of the image, the background, or just call it for now. Image, set it to this one. It's in the third in-game textures, and this one right here. Okay, there you go. Now within the image, we're going to have a progress bar. So UI, progress bar. We're going to set the image, stretch image to, I don't know where it is, so I'm going to search IG_charge. Since it's the generic charge bar one, it's in the first one, so let's select that. Okay, there you go. So the scale width, we're gonna make it like 0.25-ish. No, oops, like 0.85, and the width 0.65 maybe. No, 85 as well. Okay, then we're just gonna adjust it manually. Shift this over. And then we're gonna shape it inside like that. I'm gonna move it to the left, and that's good enough for now. So we have the progress bar. I'm going to set the values. Max value is 10. And stat 1 is going to be combo DY combo counter. There it is. And then the targeting. Type local player. Yeah, it's okay. Everything is good. Alright. And then we're gonna save it. So I already created a folder inside, so I'm just gonna show it to you. So inside our mod, media, UI, menus, unit, unique menus. I'm just gonna put in there. I'm gonna call this combo counter. Save it. And now we're gonna go to the player editor. In here, select the base fighter, and in UI, modify it, and select the combo counter right there, add it. Actually, I don't think that's the right one. I'm going to restart for now, because if I was testing it out beforehand, and that might be the old one. So I'm going to restart. And then add it. Okay. This load is taking quite some time. Alright. Back to the player editor. So in here, back to the UI box right here, modify, and we're going to add a combo counter into it. Okay. Save, and then close. Actually, I just realized something. Let's go back to the UI. And unique. Okay. I just realized something. For the progress bar, we had it right to left, so it's gonna decrease. You want it left to right. So save and reload again, just for good measure. Okay. Now back to the player editor. Just to check, did it save? Yes, it did. Now we're gonna put it in game. Let's go in game and see if it pops up on our class. Yes, it does. Right there. Apparently, oh, I left it on. That doesn't work anyway, so I forgot to delete the skill. So I'm gonna create a skill right now. Let's just use the one that I already made. I'll just explain it. Okay, so find the folder. That's what I forgot to delete. I was trying to delete stuff. Delete the expression. And there you go. So I created the skill already. So what I did was I cloned eviscerate, changed the name, changed the display name, and then I deleted all the levels except for level 1. So I'm just redo it. So I'm gonna delete this one. Okay, delete. Good. Now I'm gonna go back to the main folder. So this is what I did. I used expressions. If you need help figure out what to use in expression, so if you type name, this is like contains, and then evis. And there you go, eviscerate. Okay, we got eviscerate. We're gonna clone it. We'll call this combo. Change the folder to fighter, just for organization, and then the name of the folder to combo, and then OK. So what we're going to do now is change the name here. You use the text editor, you use the box editor down here, but I prefer the text editor. So we're going to call this combo. So let's call it fighter combo. Okay, with a space. Display name, just call it combo. Okay, now quick way of deleting all the levels is like this. Start at level 2, scroll all the way down. Level 15, delete, apply, and there you go, only level 1. Save ahead of time, so save the progress that we made. Now what I want to do, I just want to do a quick change here. Change the mana costs. I used to use as a graph. Set to no graph, and then 0. There you go. So within here, this will just apply the effects of the skill. What we're going to do is we're going to create a new event, change its type to unit hit. So within here, save, we're going to add FX. And set the type and target to self, unit type, any, and then choose an affix. So we got to create one now. So in the skills group, we'll call this add fighter combo counter. There we go. Okay. Don't need to worry about anything here. Just add a new effect. The effect type, add stat. The name of the effect is going to be the name. Effect name is going to be the stat name. So combo counter. Activation dynamic. The value 2. Chance 100. Duration instant. Now I'll explain it. So effect name is the stat name. The effect is from a list. The activation dynamic, meaning it is activated by a button press or something like that. Passive is just a passive ability, a passive effect. The min is the minimum value for the add stat to add. So I said that 2, so minimum is going to be 2. Maximum is opposite. It's the maximum value for the add stat, which is 2 in this case, so it's only going to add 2. The chance is basically the chance of this effect being applied. You set it to 100, so it's always going to apply. Duration, you type instant in there, it's going to be instantaneously, it's going to cast it. There's no duration, no overtime, nothing like that. Everything else here, you don't need to worry about it for this situation here. So we're done in here. So save. Now we'll go back to the player editor. Or the skill editor. My bad. Skill editor, not the player editor. So in here, we're gonna select our affix. So gotta find the name of it. I used add, so it's gonna be under add fighter combo counter. Okay. So here we have the skill. So now we're gonna save it. Close it. Now we can go back to the player editor now. And back to the skills tab. Now I had another one, so I'm going to delete this really quickly. And I forgot I don't have a delete button. So I'm going to go to the text view. If you want to quickly change things. Remove the skill here. So it's gone. Okay. Save, and then just select another one quickly and then go back to it. There you go. So new skill. Now, just what was the name again? I think it was fighter or something. Fighter combo. So F. Fighter combo. There it is. So level 1. Requirement 1. Now we're going to save. And we are done here. Now we're going to quickly reload. Just after every major change you do, reload. Because then, if you don't reload, sometimes some of the editors require you to reload. If you don't reload, you're just adding one more thing to your debug. You wonder, why isn't this working? Why isn't this working? You can keep looking for other things, or you keep changing other things, but then you realize you just have to reload. So just reload after every major change. That's a good habit to have. So let's go in game. Okay, fighter female. Okay. Now just for safe measure, I'm going to bring up the player effects stat watcher. And now we're going to hit. So 2. Okay. The stat is adding, but UI isn't doing anything. So let's go debug the UI. See what we messed up on. So recent. There's likely something small. Let's make this always on top. I still haven't figured out where the like the layering. I'm not sure how to change the layering of things. So for now I gotta reload again. Okay, now let's see. We know the stat is adding, but okay, the UI has an issue. Now let's debug it again. Now I'm gonna debug it. Okay, so I figured out the problem. It's something so simple. It's the hardest stuff to find, really. Has to do with your own memory. I forgot to set the stat here, so that's why I wasn't adding. So stat here wasn't being added, so my bad. So I set the max value to 10, which is what we set inside the stat. So for stat 1 here, we set it to the dynamic stat combo counter, as you can see here. So that was what the issue was. Now we can go in game and quickly just demonstrate it. And there we go. Let's bring up the counter anyway. Let me lower the volume. So that was the issue. And there you go. And something click through is not set in one of them. But let's not worry about that. So it works. And you see it decreases by 1 point, 1 point, 1 point, and 1 point. There you go. We have the stat. So let's put it in game just to test it. But before that, I'm going to just quickly change the click-through on this right here. Okay, mouse pass-through is set to true. If false, the mouse will give the object events. What? Ah, yes, the progress bar wasn't set to it. There you go. Save. Now I'm going to build it. Again, go here. Go to mod, and then package and publish. Make sure Steam stuff ain't clicked. Otherwise, you're going to accidentally publish your mod. But it's going to set to private anyways, so. So, it's up to you. If you want to publish something that's incomplete, go right ahead. Okay, so we're going to build it. Now we're going to run it. Go to view, just a quick access to the mod launcher from here. And then mod launcher. I'm not allowed that. It's my end. Here, manage mods and play Torchlight 2 with mods. We're going to select our custom class. And then we're going to launch it with mods. Now wait for it to load. And there we go. So we can create a new and select our fighter class. Just name him whatever you want. Pancakes, name of our leopard or panther. And then difficulty doesn't matter, single player. intro, and there you go. Now just move up, find some ratlins to just hit over the skill. Boom, 2 points, 2 points, 2 points. I'm thinking 2 seconds is perfect right now for this balance that we want. For our skill that we're going to do next episode. Okay, that works. So, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode, which I'll put up on Wednesday. And enjoy using guts. God. We forgot to set this UI to not close on escape. So you can do that within the definition. So don't worry about it right now. I'll cover it next episode. So goodbye. And have fun.